Hey guys, JuicyTaz201 here, bringing you another Minecraft skyscraper tutorial. Today we are working on the One World Trade Center updated tutorial. It is going to be fantastic. I hope you all love it. I'm so happy to be bringing this to you guys. It's been 2 years since I made the original World Trade Center tutorial that captivated so many of you, 10,000 of you, which is at my subscriber count right now. That's my subscriber count, 10,000, and it grows every day thanks to you guys. We are going to do some flybys so you guys can see the finished product of the updated World Trade Center. I hope you guys all love it, but before we start today, I want everybody to subscribe so you see more of these tutorials. The next tutorial released will be the Comcast Center in Philadelphia, and I hope everybody loves that one too. Now, I really did change this design up a lot. I changed the base of it and the top of it. The middle stayed the same for the most part, but materials did change. So, hope you guys like the materials I used. If you don't, you can also use your own materials. You can change it up, doesn't matter. It will not affect me at all. But be sure to send pictures once it's done. I would love to see your progress and how you guys designed it. And be sure to put floors inside of it. You know, it's nice to have some interior too. But yeah, so these are just nice flybys of it, and this is what we will be building. So if you like it enough, stay put and you'll see it. I'm going to do a flyby at night of it because the antenna just looks so real. It looks so real like the New York City one. So I'm so happy that this turned out so great, and I hope you guys like it as much as I like it. And we'll get started. Okay guys, before we start today's video, we need light gray glass right here and the white stained glass. And also, be sure you are building on a traditional flat world and not a custom flat world where you're higher, than 3 blocks above bedrock. Now, you can be like, 2 blocks, like, higher, like, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, like, you're building on that level. You can build like that. But in order for, like, the One World Trade Center to look good on your world, it should be at least, like, at most 5 blocks above. And you won't be able to fit the whole entire spire on there if you go any higher than that. And it won't look good. Like, you'll be able to fit the spire on it, but it won't look good, in my opinion. So let's patch this because we don't want to see that. Okay, let's start. So you're going to be making a 33 by 33 block, which is a square. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay? So we're going to start at 2 right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, and do that over here again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So what you're going to do now is you're going to make sure it lines up with that over there, and it does. So that means it is the correct size. So what we're just going to do is you're going to break it until you hit that side over there. Okay, next, get your white concrete out. I didn't mention that you need that, I don't think, but you do need white concrete or any other white material that you want to put on the Freedom Tower or the One World Trade Center. I'm kind of confused what to call it because they changed the name and everybody yells at me when I say Freedom Tower, but the original name was Freedom Tower, so sorry if I keep using that, but One World Trade Center, now it is. So you're going to fill this all in. And the hard work of measuring is all done for the 33 by 33 block. So all we gotta do is just fill it in, pretty easy. Now the great thing about my new updated design is there is more room for like a bigger lobby and bigger interior. And this also allows you to put a ladder inside going to the top. Anybody who's been in my city knows that my Freedom Tower has no ladder inside, like an elevator. It's because I really wasn't thinking when I was building it, and I was the first one to really build that design, the Freedom Tower, because I did create the original one that really was popular, and is still popular. It has like 145,000 views, or something like that, 150,000, I don't know. My Twin Tower one does compete with that, though. But most of you guys watching me now have found me through this original tutorial. So let's go on to the next step. So we're going to go up 24 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, these columns, which we're going to do all the way around here, each corner, these will not be kept on here because they are just being used for measuring tools and to make it easy to place blocks. So, do the same right here. You don't need to count it unless you really want to. I just usually level it off with that. That's what I do by leveling it off. I take this block right here, I bring it over. And sorry if I, get caught in my words, and because I'm just moving really quick, because I don't want this tutorial to take forever, like my past tutorials. All of you that watch me know that my tutorials are very long, and that's because of the amount of detail I put in my buildings. So I hope you guys do understand. And most of you do, I hope, and I think. And we'll just bring this one over here right away. Why not? Now these top white blocks will stay, just not the side ones that are vertical. Okay, so we got that part. Got to add the last one, almost forgot about this. Now I know what you see right here. You're thinking, like, if you've never seen my design, this is the same size base as my design, but you're thinking, wow, that's going to be really big, a lot of room. I'm not sure if it's going to fit or anything. Definitely it will. If you go any, bigger than 33, for some reason it just does not look right. Like, I built the original one, it took me 4 tries, so, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to making it look good in Minecraft. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get our white stained glass and our light gray. And we're just going to do this. Now, there are some blocks that will be broken. We're just going to do this to make it easy. White, gray, 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 white, gray. Sorry, you guys get the point. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I say that to remind myself. So what I just did right there is connected all these together, and I connected that side, so that side to that side. That's what you want to do. And make sure you start with white, or you're going to ruin the design. All these corner ones are going to be light stained clay, or not stained clay, guys. You know what I'm talking about. The gray. And you can just break them all right away if you want. I don't measure with glass because it's like, I don't know, kind of hard, transparent. I just use whatever block. But since we have this right here, you just can do all the corners now. And this one over here. And there are parts of the video that I will cut out if I know that it's like simple and everybody will understand what to do from there. Like, I'm not going to do all these sides while doing the video. Like, I won't record me doing all that. I'll just show the result of that. All 4 sides are the same, though. Okay. We got our light gray. And I have the white up here. Make sure that white stays there. Don't break that. That one's very important. So, bring your white up. And what this does is it gives a really cool design once you have all the glass up. It is nothing like the real one, and there is really no way of making the real One World Trade Center lobby exterior. It's just because they have like these weird glass panes down there, and they made the bottom of the One World Trade Center like very high off the ground like this, the main building part. They made it square to protect it from future attacks. Hopefully there are no future attacks, but it will protect people inside, and it is a very strong building from what I understand. I saw the construction in 2015 when they were still working on it. It's really a sight to see, such a historical building go up. I think it's a very beautiful building. Since we're doing this, I don't think there's nothing I can say about why I built this, but I'll speak about the real Freedom Tower. I think the design is perfect. It fits the skyline really nice. Some people don't like it, but you know, there's not everybody will be ever happy with anything. So, uh, you know, people find things to complain about. But tell me what you guys think so far about how, you know, construction's going along there. Now, they have one more buildings to make, I think. I'm not sure if it's ever going to get approved. I think it will. They already have the what do you call it, the base of it done, you know, ready to build. So we'll have to see what they do. I'm going to be going there real soon, so I cannot wait to see the progress. Last time I was there, it was just the One World Trade Center. And the other one, I believe. I think was it 4? I think it was number 4. Anyways. Maybe if they finish the construction of it, maybe I can build some of the other buildings there. So in October, if you're watching this in a few years from now, from the recorded date, I've already made the video, but in October, I will be putting out the Comcast Center. The tutorial for that, I mean. And it's pretty cool. I already built it and already recorded it. But it's a very cool building, and I love how it turned out. And we're almost at the end of this. I don't want to rush along this yet. I don't really want to go really quick yet. I'll save that for later on when I'm doing the ice. Because we will be using ice. I don't do the light blue stained glass. I just don't think it looks good on the building. Some people do it. I don't care. Do it if you want. It's your building, your city. I'm very excited to see how this is going to look. I haven't seen it updated yet. I'm actually updating it as I build it right now, so. But it's a very easy tutorial to follow. That's why I made this updated version, because I want to make it easy, because the other one's kind of confusing. I never recorded while I did the tutorial until my last few tutorials. Okay. We have that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the video, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we have that all done. It's all glassed in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the entrances and exits. Before we start, I want to let everybody know that this big side over here will be the front of the building, which it doesn't really matter because all sides of the Freedom Tower or the World Trade Center are the same. So, but this is the main area where you walk in. And over here is the observatory deck where you get your tickets. And you go up, they send you up. Now let's do this. First of all, they are all 10 blocks high. So just to let you guys know, that will be the same, but the width will change. So please be paying attention. What we're going to do now is we are going to mirror this over there. And this is 15 blocks long. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the center point, which is right here. Break this. And we are going to go over 7 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what you want is, let me break this so I can show you guys on the other side. What you want is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 block. So a 9 block distance on both sides. You can check that. Make sure you count that so you guys know that you have that correct. The entrance area for the interior does not really matter. Only if you're doing the interior does it matter. Hopefully you guys understand what I just said, because I don't. No, I'm just playing. So we're going to go up 10. So this is the first block we consider it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just break this right over. And I got to find out where to stop. Oh, I broke a block. Okay, let's break these ones. And let me take some speed potion, swiftness. And just break this randomly. Whenever I'm breaking down old buildings on my world or something like that, or just breaking blocks, I'm very reckless. I don't have a certain way of breaking them. Even though it's more efficient other ways, too much work. And since we are on this side, we are going to work on the one beam part of it. So let me find what material we're going to be using. We're going to use clay. What we're going to do now is we're going to go up 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the 5th right here. And just bring this over like this. Okay? And I'm just doing that for measurements first. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we're good. That was just a measurement bar. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in 1 and bring this in the building. And this should just go on the perimeter, which above it would be 15, 16, 17. So this is 17 long. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring this inside. Break this, because this will be used for detail. Okay. So it should be just like that. Now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to mirror this side over there. And this is going to be 7 blocks long over there. Or wide, I mean. Break that one right there to go over 3. 3. We're perfect now. We got to go up 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And break these blocks because nobody likes them. Can't believe the swiftness already wore off. Oh wait, no it didn't. Never mind. And we're almost done with this. Okay, we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do what we did over here. We're going to go in the inside perimeter. And since that's 7 wide right here, this up here would be 9. Okay? And we are going to go up 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then break that. It should be actually 4 blocks below. That's how I set it up. Yep. Okay. So we're going to do that on the other, well, in the other areas over here. And I don't need to really explain it because we already did the other side, so it's just the same. Okay, and over here. Okay, and over here, and then we're done with the clay. Okay, so we have that. That's all finished. It really helps define the space down here, the lobby. You're going to get some of these beautiful, very beautiful, gray, dark gray glass. Replace it with the clay. We don't really need that anymore. Now you want to get some of this. Well, no, I would use whatever I use for this, and I did use that, okay. So you're going to use for this part whatever you're going to use for the interior, the floor. For right now, I'm only going to be putting the white concrete down because I'm not really sure if I'm doing interior yet, so we'll find out. And this is going to be gray all in here. What you want to do is this part first. So there's going to be 2 doorways at the observatory area. The other side, I'm not really too sure what that one would be for. I'm not sure if it's observatory or another thing. Maybe it's for the underneath below area, the shopping district area. I don't know. Maybe a subway. Who knows? If you've been there, please let me know. Okay, that's the entrance. I'm already liking this than my old design. Looks beautiful. And we're just going to do the same over here. And we're this first. We're gonna get one. So we have two right here. So one, another one there. Okay. We're not gonna do that actually. So we have the two ends. Just making sure we didn't make any mistakes. It's good to check your work. Yeah, we're good so far. Okay. And just fill this in. Okay, we got the 15 blocks long. And find that center point. And we'll know because the two blocks will be able to be right here. Okay. And I try to make the doors more towards the middle. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of doors here, a lot of door entrance. Okay, so we have those 4 entrances, and that's actually a lot for this building. I believe the real design's around 4 or 8, 4 or 5, something like that. Get some white concrete. And get some more of the dark stained or the regular gray stained glass. Looking good. And the best part about this new design is there's more room than the other one, my old one. So it allows more expansion in the inside and more detail. If you have my old design in your world, the old one still is a really great design. I love both, really. Let's do the 2 ends real quick. Then we're going to go to the top. When it comes to glass, though, like I said, I'm everywhere with this. As long as it gets done is my philosophy. Okay, we're there with that. Go 2, 2, and 2. Right there, just go up. Just keep bringing it over. Now, I'm just going to leave the doors empty for right now. I'm not sure. Some people like to use different kinds. I don't know. You could use the white ones in the default or the Arcadia ones. Which the Arcadia won't look good because there's no wooden doors on the actual World Trade Center. So it's up to you guys. It's your own. It's in your world. So let's get some slabs. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do a pretty cool design that they actually have on the Freedom Tower, World Trade Center. I don't want to get yelled at. Did my sizing work? No. Really didn't plan on doing this part, but I thought, extra detail is always good, so. Yeah, just like that. So, 2 in between, 3, 3, 2. Okay? And what you're going to do now is you're going to get carpet, if you want. This part is not needed. It just adds the detail that the real building has. And we are going to throw this gray glass away. And we are going to switch it out with the light, well, the gray carpet. And we also need to get something else because this stuff does not levitate. So what you're going to do is you're going to go below right here. You're going to go up against this wall. And you can't see the web, but it's there. What I love about this stuff is you can't see it at all. But I hate that you can't see it when you work. And you just bring it straight across like this. Okay? And you just do that. Now if you want, you can also break this block, this one right here, and just, you know, leave that and just let the carpet hang over there. It depends, you know, what you guys think looks better. I'm all about changing up the design whenever. As long as you like it. Make sure you guys like it. And we'll do one for over here. And then I'll let the other ones, I'll cut the clip and I'll do it on my own. I think my original one that I did, my original World Trade Center video, which was the big one on my channel, that's what really brought a lot of people to my channel. That is one of my top rated videos too. But I did this in the original video. I did another thing kind of like this, but we didn't have carpet yet, I don't think. So let me just check one thing out. Another video I used to do this. Yeah, we'll keep that. And right there. So we have that done, guys. Please be sure to do that over here if you choose to do that. Just got to copy it everywhere, bring it all around. And that is the new bottom area of the World Trade Center. Hope you guys like that part so far. Now we're going to do next clip. After I cut it, we are going to actually start building this thing. And the structure of it is the exact same as the old tutorial. But this one's going to have a different top to it because they changed the spire after they built it. So, because of aerodynamics, I believe somebody told me. Anyways, we'll be right back. Let me just cut it right here. Okay guys, we are back. I finished what had to be finished, and we are ready to move on to the main part of the building, which is going to remain the same from the last World Trade Center Freedom Tower tutorial that I did. So if you've seen that tutorial already, it's the same way. It's just the only thing that we're changing on this model is the lobby and the top part, you know, the spire. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to all four corners. And I did start this, as you see, so you guys can see what it's going to look like, what we're doing. So, anyways, go each corner, and you're going to go 9 blocks up on each corner. So, you know, let me get rid of this. And you break that part. Okay. Now you're going to do this for every corner. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 9. And what you're going to do now is this block really won't be here for you guys. So what you're going to do is you're going to go below that. And you're going to put that one right there. Oops. Get rid of that one. Leave that right there, okay? So you're going to go up 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I really don't have to count that much until we get too far away where I can't see the actual level of it. But each, you know, column going up is going to be 9 blocks. So, and that's how the whole building is going up. Hope you guys understand this. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I don't have to count since that's level. But you guys won't have that, of course. Yeah, anyways, because, you know. And we're getting at a height where I'm going to start counting because I don't want to get any of these calculations wrong. Okay, I think this level is the last one, then I'm going to just go by eye. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you're going to place one right here, or you can place it down there. But as long as you break it. And you can go up 9 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And don't put that there. Put that one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry if I place like random blocks. When I'm building in my city, I'm very messy at building. Like I'll throw blocks wherever. If you guys, watch me a lot, you guys know that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this part of the building is boring, by the way, but it does get better because we'll get to the top at some point. But this can be very boring. So what you're going to do is, I do suggest doing both sides at once, because you want to be able to, just see these two like this, together, oopsies, together like that, because the top is going to be different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at this part right here, and we'll do the other side, and then we'll do the top. But let me just find out where the center point is. That's how I do it. So right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's like 16 over. So hopefully that is pretty clear. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to this other corner right here. We're going to go up 9. So what I do represent, not represent, what am I saying? I'm trying to think of the word that I want to say, but I don't know what I want to say. So anyways, all 4 corners I would do right away. Just start off with 9 for all corners. Okay? My brain is going like 1,000 miles a minute. Okay. And just, I'm leveling it off right now, but these are all 9 blocks. Hope I'm not confusing anybody. If I am, anybody in the comment section, please help each other if anybody has any questions. I get a lot of questions and comments, so I can't really respond to all of them, but I'll try to respond to some of them. Okay, we're getting to the point again where I'm gonna start counting. So I'm just focused on making sure we're gonna get this right, because if one block is wrong, it's really gonna throw off your whole design. Anybody who's been following me for a while would know that my Freedom Tower in my city, unless I never said this, the World Trade Center, in my city, was actually moved over 2 blocks, even when it had interior in it. So it was off, and I really wanted to get it right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have moved a lot of buildings over time, over like 1 or 2 blocks. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm a perfectionist, as you guys know. I'm just going to estimate this one. And I'll go up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And just break that one right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're almost there. So I'll just bring this one up. And, right at this point, you're probably wondering, what do you do? What do you do? Do I just join them? No. You got to go up a little bit more. We're going up 18 blocks. And just making sure everything's correct. So go up 18 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we're at 18. So what this whole building really is, if anybody's wondering, is it's a bunch of very narrow or very tall triangles. And you guys can see that. And they're all just joined together at the top. But what amazes me is it's in the building, like the real life building I'm trying to describe, is, I don't know anymore. I'm just joking. No, but it's really cool how it just, like, the shape. I don't really know how to explain the World Trade Center. It's just such a cool building. Okay, so I think we were working on these columns right here. And so what I want to say is, once you get up to the 18 block, top one, you want to go down 3, But once you have all these built, all these triangles built, that's when you connect them. But, you don't connect these at the top until that point. So, what I did is I just, this is what it looked like, until I joined it at the top. And this is what I did. I got 3 blocks like that. And that's the top rim of the building. I can't be any more clear with that. So they're all just joined by, a kind of like a line like that. So you can see the Freedom Tower really forming now. And it's really cool about the building, and I was trying to say this before, but I couldn't get it out of my mouth, is that this is it's supposed to be a big, rectangle over here. From that view, that angle. And over here is supposed to represent the new Freedom Tower, or the World Trade Center. On the other side, I meant to say it represents the old. If you look at it from like the Empire State Building and some of that, kind of looks like a regular, rectangle. That's why this building is so unique and very cool. And why I chose to build it in my city, it was down to a building in Hong Kong, and I wanted to go with an American building because I'm American. But I'm very happy that I went with this design for Roosevelt City. And I love having it in my city. And I hope you guys love having it too if you decide to build it. Or if you already have my old version. Okay, so hopefully that is clear. They're all 9 blocks going up in height. 9 blocks. And then the top one is 18. Okay? So I really do hope everybody understands that. I do not want to confuse anybody. Because then I get bad messages. So, Potion of Swiftness. I should have used that before, but I'm not a big fan of all the bubbles floating everywhere, you know what I mean? Okay, so get the ice. And before I use this, you guys can also use the light blue stained glass. I prefer not to use that because you can see these lines, like, the line in between. So, I don't like that. I like regular ice. And so, what you get to do for this building is you're going to fill in all the flat sides. All these flat sides before you do the detailed other sides. Like these sides, you want to do those last. So do all the flat sides first. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to fast forward this part because this is this will take a very long time to do. So, well, about 10 minutes, I would say. 10. So let's condense this, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have that all finished, and all the flat parts are all done now, and you can see that I did all 4 while I was gone, so, or as I was just working on it. I wasn't gone. But anyways, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do all the other corners, which look very difficult to do, but are very easy. It just takes more time than the flat sides, because you're doing it on an angle, so, you always got to break blocks to put them there. So you're going to start by going right here. There's nothing to put here. You're going to go to where these both join, and you're going to go right here, and you're going to go up 9 blocks, just level it off. What you're going to do now is you're going to put one there, break that, do the same thing right here, and bring it up 9. I'll just keep doing it for a little bit, and then I'll do what I just did. I'll cut the video again, but I want you guys to understand what I'm doing here. It's very simple once you get the hang of it. As long as none of these look like that, don't do that. That's a big mistake a lot of people do. So just do this. And just keep going up. It's going to be the same almost all the way up. This will take longer, though, as I said, than the flat sides. So just keep that in mind if you're building. It is better than when I first created it, because it took me 4 times, as I said, to make it. So I spent a lot of time, I mean, like, making the original design. So Now you guys have the easy design. You just got to build it once and then you're done. I'm going to go see how high up I am, how far we've gotten. And we haven't gotten very far, have we? And there's a lot to go, so we'll just keep going. And sorry, I'm just concentrated. I don't want to get anything wrong, because if I get one block wrong, it'll throw the whole design off. And sorry if you guys hear my remote control, or as I said before, that I am using my gaming mic, so it's not as good as my Blue Yeti. But I want to get all the words spot on with what I'm saying, and I want to get anybody confused here. So. Well, while we build this, hope everybody's having a great day. It's quite gorgeous outside today. And while you're watching, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos. I've been making a lot of tutorials lately. So, well, I made one tutorial. That's a lot for me, since I'm making another one, and I'll have another one coming out after this. So I'm getting more into tutorials now for people. A lot of you guys have been requesting that I build more tutorials and do more tutorials. So I'm doing them for you guys. The next one is going to be the Comcast Center, which I already built, and all I got to do is make the video for it. So. And I believe after this row, we are halfway there. Are we? Yes, we are. We're halfway there. And then the other corners, I'm just going to cut the video for. I'll just do one side for you guys. And bring it up. Another 9. Now, this looks very boring at the moment, like building this. But it's going to look really good when it's done. And it really will make your skyline look beautiful. If you're building a city, I do recommend, though, making this your tallest one, or another one that goes to world height that has no antenna. It's very important to have a nice sloped city that you can actually like kind of see like an invisible triangle. A scattered city doesn't look too, pleasing. Especially New York City, you could see it. The highest points, the World Trade Center. And in Upper Manhattan, it's the Empire State Building, which I think that may change real soon, or it already has, with the one Vanderbilt being built. So, it's important to have nice flow in your city. And if you're just building this to build this, then you don't have to worry about any of that. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, we got a few more blocks to place. Oh, I'm sliding. Up. The longer sides they'll make more mistakes. If you're like me, the ice is kind of hard to see sometimes, so you will place like random ones other places, so that's to be expected. Be sure when you're done with the World Trade Center building it, be sure to, send pictures on Twitter to me or Xbox. I'm not sure if I said that already, but I just want to remind everybody. And also join the club on Xbox if you're an Xbox player. Join my club, my fan page. It's just JuicyTaz201 Fanpage. We are growing really fast, which is amazing. And it's great because what you guys can do is you can share your builds on there, and then I can see them. And if I like them enough, I will ask you if I could tour it. So there are so many cool designs that I see on a daily basis that I can't get around to asking everybody, to look at them. I want to see all of them, but I can't all the time. So I'm usually building or something, or playing GTA 5. It's always fun to play GTA when there's new updates. So. And I think we are second. We are 3 floors from finishing, which it's actually 4, but it looks like 3. Let's do this real quick. This makes it easier, I think. Yep. Okay, now bring these up. I would drink the potion, but I feel like it annoys certain people, you know, when it goes across the screen. And so I don't choose to do that all the time. Sometimes I will. And we're going to do the same thing right here. We're just going to keep bringing it over like that. And once this is finished, it's going to look really cool. For any of you who haven't seen the design, you know. But most of you are already seen it if you looked at the thumbnail. And usually the thumbnail of the video is what gets a lot of people to click on the video. So hopefully it worked on you guys. Which it did. So if you're watching this, it did work. I don't do clickbait though. I never do clickbait. I may take a while to make videos. You know, I don't make as many videos as I would like to. But I don't make garbage videos, in my opinion. So. And we are almost to the last part of this corner, or this side tapered edge of the building. Then I want to show you something really cool. Or semi-cool. I don't know. Just want to get this done. Keep making mistakes. Okay. Now let's go up. We're going to go 18 blocks, which is actually 17 because we already laid one down. And you're going to connect it to the top rim right here. You should already have that, okay? A few more, and we'll be there. As I said in the past, if you need to freeze the video, stop the video, come back to it, that's alright. It's a great thing about having a tutorial, you know, on YouTube. You can stop it and come back to it. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked the last tutorial I did. I did it of the SP building, is the private military building in my city. I think it turned out really good, like the actual tutorial on it. So I hope you guys like that one too. If you haven't seen that one yet, go check it out. It's a pretty cool building. It's my own design. Some people are like, no, that's not your design. No, it is definitely my design. It was constructed in New York City, though. Something that looks just like it. So I wouldn't be shocked if somebody actually used my design in a actual city, which is New York City. So I wouldn't be mad by that at all, because I think it's pretty cool to get my work out there. So we have that one side. That's what it's going to look like for all the sides, all the corners like that. And this is the cool part right here. This is how it looks like the actual Freedom Tower. Now there's more detail that we have to add in here, like the lines. We're not going to do that yet. We'll do that when we're all finished with the corners, the edges, and I'll show you how to do that next. Let me cut the video. Let me end it. Well, not end it, but cut it somewhere, and then we'll continue. So let me just do it right there. Okay, guys, we did all the ice on the building. So we are ready to do the roof, which is the fun part, and this is going to be completely different from my last tutorial. So be sure to watch what I'm doing and don't miss a single step. In this tutorial, we will be doing the spire too, the antenna/spire. So you don't have to click on another video for that, unlike the The last one I did about 2 years ago. So let's get some stone out. This will be for the roof, so it doesn't matter what kind of material you use. You can use stone or whatever you want for your rooftop. Unlike the other one, we are going to go down one. So the last one was up here. So we're going to do a little bit different. You'll see why. So however you want to do it, you can do it. The fast way would just be like this. Not like that. That takes forever. It's like this. But before we do that, let me drink some of this stuff. Swiftness. Okay. So we're going to fill this all in, which will make it very dark below there. So if you want to do floors in here, you don't have to do the top of it right away, the spire. I wouldn't do the roof yet. If you want light while you build down there, unless you don't mind using torches to light what you're building. Or you just might want to just put the spire on it right away. So, it's up to you guys. So I'm changing the design of the top of it because when I built the other one, that was the designs they came up with and they rendered, but the actual, like the antenna or the spire, I mean, it ended up being a completely different design. So this is not the one that is built now. The real World Trade Center is the one that I'm building. It's going to be gray and everything. The original design was white, so that's why mine's white and this one's going to be gray. But both designs will be alright, you know, use both in your cities. And I'll decide if I change mine in my city or not. For some reason, I might keep mine because, you know, it's the original design and, you know, it's just, you know, part of my channel now. And we're almost at the other end. Just a few more. Yep, okay. And we're almost there. Oh, a little lag. Sorry, guys. Because we're getting ready to close the light off. That's why it's doing that. Right here is going to be a laggy one. Right there. So, anyways. We have the top on here now. We are not done, as you guys know. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find the center point. Very important. Especially when you're doing the antenna. The spire. It's not really an antenna, they said. So it's a spire. That's why it's considered taller than the Willis Tower. Or the whatever they call it. The Sears Tower. I don't know the current name. I think it's Willis. Maybe I'm wrong. I did a tutorial on it. That's all I know. So this is not going to be the final spire. That's just, you know, the middle. But this will be used for the core of it. So you can build that all the way up. Just find the middle. I line off, you know, I go from here. And I just find the center of this one over here. You don't have to do that with any counting. But what we're going to do now is we're going to count over. Okay, we're going to count over 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bring it up 3. 1, 2, 3. Break these ones. And what you can do instead of doing that is you can just count over and then place it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'll check that because I wasn't sure about that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we did good there. We placed it in the right spot. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's going to be 3 anyway, so let me just do that 2 over here. Okay, same thing over here, and then we'll be done with this part. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a kind of like a T. Okay, we're going to do this to all the other ones over here. And this will be for our circle and the disc. All the stacked discs that are going to be on the World Trade Center. Okay, so count over now, like this. And you're going to put 2, like this, 2, 2. And you have the 3, 2, 2. And then you can put 1 on there for right now. Do the same thing over here. and then get the single ones to complete that. Okay, then we already have that part of the circle. Do the same over here. And then I believe there's 3 single block ones like that. Just like that, okay. So we got half the circle now. It looks really good. Break that, didn't mean to place it. 2, 2, then there's 3 singles. We have that. 2 right here, 2. Okay, and then we have that little portion left right there. 2 and 1, 1, 1, and 2 right here. Okay, and there. So there's our circle. If you go up here, you can really see that it's pretty much perfect. That's without a circle guide, so hopefully it looks good for you guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to break this under each one, so it's just going to be a floating circle at this point. Okay, so we have that, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 stacked ones of those, okay? So, like this, go up 2, place this, and do again. Oops. And that's how high it should be. And what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much duplicate those circles on top of that. So it's pretty easy to do at this point because you can see right below as a guide, you know. But do check it then when you're done. So you have 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and the third. And I'm just going to keep doing that. And I think I'll keep this. I'm not going to cut the video at all. It might be helpful just to keep it running. And if I'm doing this too fast, just, you know, pause the video and go back to it. This is pretty simple though. Everybody should really understand this part. Okay, so we have the first one above there. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add the third one. And there's going to be more to it, so just keep paying attention. Keep watching. This is just the basic form of it, so we want to get the overall design down pat. And if you have a nice city, if you have like skyscrapers in your world and stuff, you can get a really good view from up here. Sadly, in the real observatory, there's no outdoor area that I know of that you can look outside. The old Twin Towers you could, not this one. And if you want the old World Trade Center designs, I did make a tutorial on that, so go check that out as well. It's under my tutorials tab on my channel. And I believe we are almost done with this part. We might have a quarter of it left to go. Once you got the design, the circle, it's pretty easy just to keep duplicating it. And if you're on the Xbox, the new one, the new Minecraft Xbox game, you can just copy it. Okay. So we have the discs done. Next part we're going to do is we're going to add the detail circle around it, or the rim. It's going to be like this, okay? And it's just going to be this color. Or if you want, which I do not care, you can use the carpet and then put the web around it, which that might be a good idea for some people. But for this, in my tutorial, we are going to be using the slab. Okay, the gray carpet, I mean, not gray carpet, the slab, yeah. And do the general one around it real quick. And this adds a really cool effect from a distance. And we're almost back at the same side that we started. Okay, so we have that one like that done. And what we're going to do now is we are going to go another one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. This can get confusing, I'm sorry. This is the easiest part to make a mistake, so after you're done, just be sure you check on your work. Not mine. Mine should be correct. Taking my time with that. Let me just make sure. I think I got that. Yep, it's all correct. So what you're going to do now is you're going to do the same thing above it. And it's going to look really cool when it's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video right here and then I'm going to do the other ones. And I'll be right back. Okay, we are back and we have that part finished. And what we're going to do now is we are going to work on the other rims. I started what we were going to do next right here. This is all started, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate this whole area up to here next. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the cyan terracotta, and you're going to bring it like right here, like that. 2, 2. You're going to bring this out 2, plus this one right here. And just keep going 2 like this out. We're going to do this all the way around. And we do this so there is enough walking space below. This will help add depth to the building and add some sort of, nice design. So make sure this is all correct. And 2, 3. Okay, yep, we're all good. And we're almost on the other side, and then we do the next floor. Break that, make sure you don't put that. Okay, so we have the first part right now. And since we have this material out right now, let's just do the next one right away. And it's great, once you get to this part, because you just mirror it. You can look down. You don't have to count. It's pretty simple, though. It's only 2 blocks out for each block. That makes sense. Hopefully it does. And this will look really good when it's done. This is very different than my original design, so just correcting any spots that I made a mistake down there. And I don't want to put like too big of a catwalk, because then we'll have no roof area to work with. So I'm just trying to make it just enough, but not too much. When you're making these kind of buildings, the sizing has to be perfect, or it just won't look like the real building. So attention to detail. Detail is very important. Okay, so we have that correct. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly up like this, check it all out, make sure it's all even, and you can tell because they'll all line up, or you'll be missing one. So That's a thing to look out for. So get your light gray concrete out, and you're just going to line this. This part's easy. This is just made to make it look nice, you know. Okay, and then do it up here. These are very tight catwalks, but we cannot make them too high, or you will not be able to walk in them. 2 is the lowest you can go, and this is the best result. And they're great for getting pictures of other skyscrapers around your building. Okay, now get the fence out, well, the iron bars, and you're going to line this whole thing with it. And we will break some down real soon so we can get up here. We'll put a ladder up here, just not yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to run onto here a little bit. You want them all to connect. You don't want any of them just, individually placed. And from a distance, this looks really good. That's the main reason why I'm adding the catwalks. I really don't need to put them, but from a distance, they look really good. And the building will look just like the real thing. I hope you guys like the new design so far. It's really looking so, similar to the real one. So I'm very proud of it so far. And let me just remind you, none of this has been done before. I am literally making this tutorial as I go along. So I hope it looks good for you guys. Now I do, delete and cut stuff here and there, but that's the behind the scenes working of this out. But you guys don't see that, you just see the finished product. But everything is done live for recording wise, so I'm not, wrong or anything when I'm speaking, because I don't want to do that. It's very annoying. So, right now they are hovering, and the real design has more like triangular shape that cross back and forth, like they are like X marks. I don't know if we'll be able to do that for this though, because this is, Minecraft, and there's limited space for the scaled down version. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the other side right here. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same thing, and you will run onto the gray part a little bit. It's just enough room to walk. I didn't want to do too much, as I said. We're very limited with space here. But this is probably the most accurate design on YouTube, and I think it might be the most accurate for a while, or we'll see. But I see a lot of other tutorials, but they do not really look the exact same as the real World Trade Center. So hopefully you guys approve and you like it when it's finished. The more I look at it, the more I like it, and I like how real it looks. And we're going to do the same thing up here. This is much easier because you can see where you're working. And sorry for the long tutorial. I just try to keep them short, but they're never short. So I'm so sorry, guys. But, the detail is right there. So that's why when I see people make tutorials that are only like 30 minutes long of a skyscraper, I'm just like, the details are a good amount of detail, or sometimes they're just really good at, building stuff fast. This is a mistake right here. I'm just going to let how I'm building this explain what I'm doing at the moment. I'm not going to explain this. You guys understand what I'm doing right here, hopefully. Okay, so we have the catwalk, and it looks really cool. It gives it more of a bulky kind of look. It makes it look more strong and like it's part of the building. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the suspension cables, and that means that's for the antenna, or the spire, not antenna. I got to keep reminding myself that it's not an antenna. It's classified as a spire, which means it's a part of the building in real life. So we are going to replace the iron bars with the slab again. You do not need iron bars. You're going to bring this out 3 blocks. And guys, we are going off I'm going off real pictures of the World Trade Center, so this is not my own design like of the actual building. This is my own Minecraft design. Nobody has ever made it this way before. Okay, so we have that part so far. And the roof is going to look much cooler than the original, so Now for the spire, you know, the suspension cables or whatever it is that hold them up, you can go with it could be like a heavy block, it could be a thin block. You could even go with the fence, but we already have enough of that, it looks like right there. So let's not do that. You could even go with glass, which I'll show you what that looks like. Let's place, before we do that, let's place one block in the middle. And I'll explain once I decide what I'm going to do. So, for something like this, you would probably go with a dark gray stained glass. And it would look something like this. Sorry, it's very difficult with the thin pieces. It should be 3 like that. So, that's not all the way up. See how it looks? It kind of looks like this blocky right there. Well, everything looks blocky, but it kind of looks like a cool design of like a metal or something like that. So we're not going to do that. We are going to just do a full block like the original design that I have. And we are going to use the clay. I just choose to use the clay. We're going to go up 3 blocks. 3 all the way up like this. It's a nice light color and it kind of looks very, you know, weightless in a way. Okay, so that's the one cable line, the suspension cable. And the real Freedom Tower, World Trade Center, I mean, has the, that it go up like at that slope, that kind of slant slope. And we still have a lot of spire to work with, so this is going to look fantastic. So 3. And I'm being a mess right here, there we go. Now, these, I'm just connecting them at the moment. They're not going to be connected when, well, like these will be gone when I work on it. But I'm just connecting it for right now. It's always helpful to have a guideline. That's my guideline. That's going to be the false antenna for right now. That just gives me a good idea. Okay, and then do the last one right here. Okay, we have that part. And make sure you always check your work. I'm going to throw that. We don't need that, do we? No, we don't. Okay, so we have that part. And it looks pretty cool. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to work on making this look like it's not floating. So I'm going to go with my own design. Since we're on Minecraft, I need to change it. And since we are, we don't really have much space anyways to, you know, put all these fancy designs, we're actually going to go back with that clay. I should not have thrown it out. And we're just going to go below here. And let me just think of a good height. Maybe we shouldn't go there. I want to find a good spot for more of a, I don't want it to be in the way, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're going to do it right here. Clay goes right through the middle. Okay, and it goes right to that middle one right there. And there's going to be more than that, just, you know, we're just going to do the middle ones first. Do it over here, break the middle one. Break that, break. Yeah, break that. And you do not want to go all the way up there. Do not, like, start putting it on the roof catwalk area, if you know what I mean. And just keep continuing this. Okay, so we have that part so far, which holds it. And what we're going to do now is we are going to do more of that. So let's just think about this. We'll do more like this, okay. And this is the, 1, 2, so you have the 2 spacing in between. And you're just bringing it up. 2 over here too, and there should be a middle one that points out like that. And since we have that, it's going to make a weird kind of thing right here where it's just going to like try to go around it. You can just delete that for right now, or, permanently. And do the same thing in here. Make sure you do not break the wrong thing. Oops, like that. I just broke the wrong part. And kind of like hover over like that. I think I forgot about these levels over here. Yep, see? I broke that one over there. So easy, tight quarters here. Okay, that's all good. Now we gotta do this side. And we'll start right here. Bring it down. And we're gonna go back inside here. We're gonna break that. Break that. Move over there. Okay. And we got this last part right here, guys, and we'll just set to go for the next part. Break that. Break this. Break that. And break that. Okay? So now we have the structural part that holds that all up. I hope that looks good to you guys. What we're going to do now is we are going to put a bar around the whole bottom area. So not like an actual bar like where you have a good time. I mean like this kind of bar. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go 3. You're going to go with the design above it. Go with that. Okay, trying to get this right. And bring it over 3 blocks like right there. What we do now is we're going to do the same thing over here. Got 3. Just follow the design above it. It means you don't have to count then, so. Okay. Hope that's making sense so far, you guys. And you're going to bring it around over here too. If you're wondering what this is for the window washer people. This is what the machine kind of thing connects to. And this is the detail I'm talking about. This is what makes my video so long. I'm sorry. It just looks really good when it's done. And the 2, and the 1, and the 1. Okay, let's go over here. Hope I'm not losing any of you guys here. This this will be confusing. I'm trying to say, because it's kind of hidden and it's hard to work in the little bit of the darkness area. 2, 2. Okay, the 2 blocks there. We already have 3 here, so bring the 2, like right here. Okay, so we have that rim. I don't think we completed it somewhere. Where did we not finish it? Okay, we did finish it. That's good. So we have the bottom one, and that adds a special something down here, you know what I mean? Makes it look really good. So what we're going to do now is we are going to work on the main, roof part that we did not touch up. Well, we didn't touch yet, and we didn't work on. Okay, but before we do that, I want to see one thing. Just checking everything out. Okay, no, never mind, we're good. So, get your white block out, the white concrete. Okay, and you're going to go around this thing like here. And we are trying to make this as realistic as possible. So we're going to kind of make a, the hospital medic sign, like right like that. Get your slab out. And sorry if you hear my phone. I thought I had that muted, because I don't. Okay, that's going to be the bottom part for now. It can change. We could change it if we want to. Before we continue, though, I want to make sure that we got some basic stuff down here. And that's going to be the access. I mean, the roof access. You can put that wherever. I would put it right here. You're going to need to put a ladder to it. There's not going to be any steps that can go up to this part unless you get rid of something, you change my design. So that's where the ladder would be. So we're going to do with that, throw that down there. And let's find the trapdoor. And we're going to put that there. Okay? So that goes wherever. And for up here, you need the ladder. So what we're going to do is we are going to get the ladder. I wish they had a gray ladder, though. That would be very nice. And let me mute my phone right now. I do not know why it's going off. I never had it go off during a YouTube video. Sorry. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make it go up. One of the ones that will be right near here. So let's just do it right here. And we'll break one of these right here. Break that and break that. See, that gives you the roof access then. And it's kind of hidden. You see? Can't really see it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut the video real quick. And then we're going to get to the antenna, well, the spire. Okay, we are all ready to put the extra details on the spire. And I'm very excited to do this, because I have been getting ready for this. I've made a few models, and this is the best one that's going to suit this building. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay? So go up 15 blocks. And I'll break that one. And we're bringing it right down to this level. Now, we're going to be using an unlikely material, which is the stone, well, cobblestone fence. And it does not look great, but from a distance it is really good. And I think really from a far distance, that's all that matters, how it looks. I don't think people really will care. I hope you guys like what I have come up with. Let me just find it. I cannot find it for some reason. I feel like I'm going right by it. Been playing this game for years and I still can't find certain things. I hope I'm not the only one. I'm going right by it. Okay, wait. It's got to turn around. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit this part. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed that so many times. It's kind of embarrassing. So what we're going to do now is we are going to add the detail right here. Like so. Here we go. And that is more of a, kind of like it brings it in more into the antenna. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get the stone slab. And we are going to put it right here. It's going to be a basic square like this. Just like that. And since we have that, we're going to stack it like so. And we are going to, I think we don't need this anymore, so we're going to get some fence. And go like this. And just go around the whole entire thing. And I'll show you where we're going to connect it, because those 3 blocks were not needed. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to get rid of that. Well, I mean, we're not going to get rid of it, we're just placing right there. And what we're doing is just, we are pretty much connecting it to the structure right here so it's not weak. Okay? And I'm just going to do it all the way around like that. And you know what the heck, let's just do the fence all the way around. Okay, so that's this part that connects the main areas together, which will connect it to the top. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to get the stone slab, and we are going to go up 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right there you place that, and put that there for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be in between, 5 blocks in between. And it's a little hard to count when these blocks are like very, how do I say it? They blend. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, I'm gonna just do it this way, an easy way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place that. Keep breaking as you go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? We don't need to do that. Okay. So we have that counted out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All good. We're good. So what we're going to do now is we are going to make these very detailed now. So what you're going to do is you're going to go around. Make sure you do not have the corner one. Just like that. And you go with the bottom one, okay? When you do this. And what I mean by that is there should be a half of one below. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be a 5 space in between. Perfect, okay? And just making sure everything's all right. 3, 4, 5. And then you have the half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This part can be confusing, guys. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to do the full blocks for right now. And I think we might just keep that if we like it enough. Like that, so. Yeah, we'll just do the full blocks. It's easier to understand, easier to do. Okay, so we have that part done, and we need to add a very important part, which is to add the what you might call it. You call it the structure more part that keeps it standing up nice and strong. So we are going to accomplish that by doing it in between each part that we just placed, okay? Which is going to be, we're going to put fence. So now we'll stop at a certain point because I want to add stuff. So that one shouldn't be there. Let's go 3 from right there. Well, 2, so you could stand in there. Just go up like this. And then we are going to stop at that one right here. So we're going to do something to the top. Because the top of the World Trade Center has a really cool feature on the top. Very cool light. And just one more side, I believe, yeah. This gives it that very steel look, that very strong look. So it's not flimsy in the wind. And since we are working on these parts right here, I want to get rid of the fence right now. And I want to get some lighting real quick. And we are going to accomplish the lighting with the ender rod or the end rod, whatever you want to call it. And you pretty much got to find places where it will, you know, look nice and it'll fit. So I would do it at each bottom part right here because it connects with that part of the structure still. just like that. And I'm just going to connect it like this. And if you don't like how this looks, you can also put torches on the outside, but that's a very caveman-like way. Okay, so we have that done. What we're going to do now is we are going to complete the design of the top of it, which is one of my favorite parts of the building. It's very cool. So let's work on that. So throw that out. We don't need that. And get your upside down stair. Put it right here. Oops. Get some white quartz. I would use the block of quartz, not the pillar. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go up 4 blocks. It's actually 3 quartz blocks, but we'll break that. Okay, and now I want these two right here to be like that. So, I had to change my design from the last part because of the sizing of stuff, and these blocks in between do not cooperate with me. So, anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to get the light wherever it may be. And I was going to use the beacon, but I'm looking at the sea lantern, and on default it looks good. So I think I'm going to use the sea lantern since we are on default. Now you can use a beacon. I used a beacon originally. And we're going to put that right there. And the top block will be reserved for the red torch, like so. So we have that. And let's make it more smooth looking, because this is more of a, I am just testing this design yet, so. And you guys are building it along with me, so. That adds a more sleek look when it goes up like that. So we're gonna go out here, and let's take a look at it at night. Okay, there's the design at night. And it looks a lot like it, if you see. Wow. And so that's the antenna. And I hope you guys like that. That's exactly how it is in New York City. It's how it looks from a distance. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some lighting below, because you need light. Because, well, anyways, I wanted to say something before I move on. But over on these, areas, these platforms, it doesn't really light up at night. It's only the spire that does. So what I like to do is I'm going to disguise these and put them on top of here. And it's not a bad thing to really light these up at night. It looks really cool if you light them up. That's a cool design right there we got. And what I'll do is underneath here, since we have those bars there like that, kind of disguise it too. Okay, and let's get some more down here. Now let's get rid of, let's get a beacon. This is where I'll use the beacon. The beacon is always the one that I can't find because it's not on the normal screen with the other ones. There it is. Put it right here. And one right there. Okay. So we have that done, and let's take a look at it at night. Looks pretty cool. Can use a little bit more light in the center. Now you can put lighting wherever for this. Does not matter. I'll line it up with this block right here. And they'll just point at different directions. Doesn't matter. It's just for lighting, and you disguised lighting. Okay, that's pretty cool. And let's go fly away. Let's see how it looks like from a distance. Okie dokie. And that looks really real. Looks really like the real deal. Okay, now for the building part, I'm going to make it daytime, and we'll finish the last part, and then we'll be finished. Okay, we are ready now. We are going to add the gray smoke ventilation. I think it is for the air ventilation, but it's going to go about, I don't know, it's about 3 sections down. So it's not this one, it's not that one, it's this one right here. This one right here. And I already did it on all the sides so you guys understand what we are doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to make about, 7 of them. So you're going to break the first one in this level. And if you're wondering, for me, it is level 155. This is the same spot and same design as the old tutorial part. This is just a different material that I'm using. I'm using the Cyan Terracotta. I'm just going to break this. It's every other one. And I suggest making this floor something that's not like an office, more of a closed-in area, because it will not have a great view. But you can do stuff. In my city, I made this more of the information area about the building. It's kind of like a cave when you walk through it. And we have one more. And there we go. So that's all finished, and we are going to add some detail to the top, and then this will be done. So let's get some, let me think here. Get the, gray concrete, and put this right here. And right here. Get your train track. Put it in a circle right there. This will go right here, like that. Get some random buttons and switches. Put a button up here anywhere. Just put in the corner, I guess. Can't get to go straight. Maybe it can't go straight. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. So let's get the lever. Okay. And there's a detail. That's some cool features to have on the roof. Looks pretty realistic. You could even add more in the corner, anywhere really. But yeah. And that is the design. And it looks really beautiful. I love it more than the original one, and I do suggest going with this one than the old one now, since this is just like the real one in New York City. And anyways, guys, it's been JuicyTaz201. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment, and show me pictures of how yours turned out. You know, tweet to me or send me pictures through Xbox, or you can join my Xbox club. It's JuicyTaz201 Fanpage, and it is doing pretty well, and you can show it off there, and it'll be great. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.